What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. B&B fans believe Eric to be Taylor's new man. Viewers believe Eric wants Taylor all to himself, despite the fact that he is married to Donna. On the Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor and Eric had a tense exchange. "Brooke isn't the proper lady for Ridge," she informed him bluntly. Fans believe the two will be the soap opera's next couple because they have recently witnessed sparks flying between them. The next big thing. Brooke has the backing of Eric. He has stated unequivocally that she is the ideal partner for his son Ridge. Does he want Taylor all to himself, which is why he is supporting Brooke? Let's discuss Eric's infatuation with Brooke. This concept appeared on Reddit. On Tuesday's program, the original poster observed chemistry between Taylor and Eric. "I'm going to call it now. Taylor and Eric are going to start dating." The original poster claimed that this was a setup for them to start dating. Eric felt sorry for Taylor, but he was glad Ridge had chosen Brooke. As she packed her luggage and left the Forrester mansion, he checked in on her. The majority of fans support this storyline, but only if Taylor wooed Eric in retaliation. "I would be in favor of this if Taylor went all out, seduced Eric, got him to leave Donna, got him to pop the question, and then, on the wedding day, just threw up on him and gave him a lengthy monologue about, 'Now you know how it feels, Eric. How do you feel about it?'" A fan made a suggestion. Not reachable. Given that Eric and Taylor have previously been together, this plot point is not unrealistic. Prior to Stephanie's death, Eric had feelings for Taylor. Because she didn't want to sour their friendship at the time, she declined him. He already had her. Thorn too. However, one reader wrote, "Hey, it could happen." But other fans find the concept repulsive. Horrible. I can understand lazy authors taking that approach. Someone person said that real writers would just give Taylor a new man and let her be happy for once. The B&B hinted that Taylor might find a new partner. After heartbreak, what will Taylor do next? Some fans think that Nick, a returning favorite, recently proposed to Brooke. But she wanted to be with Ridge, so she rejected him. Nick will return. One admirer suggested that he and Taylor might try again this time. Some fans disagree, maintaining that there is a developing relationship between Taylor and Eric. The words and snatched glances they recently shared are unavoidable. Taylor hinted that Brooke and Ridge aren't the only people with history when she told Eric she was engaged. The two of them might start flirting again. What are your thoughts? Are Taylor and Eric going to reconcile? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below. The idea that Eric Forrester will be Taylor Hayes' next love partner has been circulating around the Bold and the Beautiful community lately. Many people didn't see this coming, but the more people talk about it, the more likely it seems to be. The pairing of Eric and Taylor may seem like just another crazy B&B twist that the writers could include for shock effect to casual viewers, but for devoted watchers who are familiar with the show's past, there is unquestionably merit to the conjecture. After all, soap operas enjoy recycling and reimagining past relationships, and Eric and Taylor already have a history of years of flirting, emotional support, and unresolved conflict. When Taylor claimed that Brooke was not the proper woman for Ridge during a heated, emotionally charged encounter with Eric, the flame was rekindled. Many observers found it telling that Eric did more than simply listen courteously. He actively engaged, empathized, and provided consolation. It appeared, felt, and unfolded like the start of something more profound than simple paternal concern. Reddit users jumped on the occasion right away, with one original poster brashly stating, "I'm calling it now. Taylor and Eric will begin dating." That one remark sparked a flurry of conjectures, arguments, and forecasts. Did Eric's strong support for Ridge and Brooke's reunion stem only from his secret desire to make room for himself to pursue Taylor? Could his steadfast support of Brooke over Ridge serve as a smokescreen, a means of guiding Taylor toward his own goals? Fans saw the irony that although Eric has been promoting Brooke as Ridge's ideal match, his own gaze may be resting on Taylor with a fresh ferocity. As far as the plot is concerned, the setup is intriguing. With Ridge's decision to go with Brooke, Taylor has once again experienced the all-too-familiar heartbreak that has characterized her personal life for decades. Supporters are tired of seeing Taylor repeatedly get hurt while circling in Ridge's orbit indefinitely. Taylor is left open to a new romance if Steffi is committed to protecting her mother and permanently eliminating Ridge as a possibility. What is the question? With whom? In hazy previews, B&B hinted at a potential new romance for Taylor, but no names were revealed. While some fans have conjectured about Nick Marone's comeback by highlighting their common past, others contend that Eric and Taylor's recent interactions' nuanced body language and glances are too intentional to be disregarded. It was clear from the way Eric checked in with her when she was packing to leave the Forrester estate. He wasn't merely checking in to make sure she was all right. There was affection, remorse, and latent desire. This is precisely the point at which viewers who are familiar with the backstory begin to experience déjà vu. Eric acknowledged having feelings for Taylor before to Stephanie Forrester's passing, but she cut him off because she didn't want to ruin their friendship or cause problems in the family. Why couldn't lightning strike twice? The potential existed once, and now that Stephanie is long gone, Donna is in Eric's life, and Taylor is once again at risk. Fans are divided, of course. Some people think it makes perfect soap opera sense for Eric and Taylor to be together, while others find it disgusting. Dreadful, wrote one admirer on social media, capturing the skepticism of many. I can see why lazy authors might do it. That comment speaks to the frustration that some fans have with the Forrester-Logan Spencer circle's rehashing of romantic relationships. Real writers would just give Taylor a new man and let her be happy for once. Taylor deserves a new partner who is unrelated to her and not constrained by the complicated Forrester family history, not because she doesn't deserve love. However, there is recognition that the connection between Eric and Taylor is genuine, even among those who first disapproved of the notion. Fans couldn't help but notice the energy that Krista Allen's Taylor, who plays opposite John McCook's Eric, exudes. Actors may sometimes transmit something that goes beyond storyline exhaustion. I would be in favor of this if Taylor went all out, seduced Eric, got him to leave Donna, got him to pop the question, and then, on the wedding day, just threw up on him and gave him a lengthy monologue about, "Now you know how it feels, Eric," wrote another fan, who envisioned Taylor playing out a long-game revenge arc. If the authors followed that fan proposal, it would reveal a darker, more vindictive side of Taylor that would produce a spectacular fireworks burst. And then there's Donna. Although B&B has never shied away from scandalous affairs, treachery, or infidelity, Eric and Donna are still married. It wouldn't be long until Donna discovered that Taylor and Eric were flirting or was caught off guard by yet another betrayal by the Forrester family. Fans can immediately picture the love triangle. Eric is dragged by temptation and remorse, Taylor is caught between morality and loneliness, and Donna is struggling to keep her marriage. 4 months, the authors may profit from that. Additionally, viewers may possibly feel more sympathy for Donna than Taylor if she is ignored once more, as she has been throughout Eric's life numerous times. This might cause an interesting reversal of audience allegiances. The fact that it would finally enable Taylor to refocus her romantic life away from Ridge is the best justification for Eric and Taylor. Viewers have grown weary of her tales, which have focused for years on whether Ridge will pick her or Brooke. Not only would pairing her with Eric be practical, but it would also represent her ending the cycle. In the family, it would also lead to juicy consequences. What would Ridge think if his father started dating his ex-wife? Imagine Brooke's arrogance when she saw her longtime enemy reduced to the position of stepmother-in-law. Consider Steffi and Thomas's attempts to come to terms with their mother taking Donna's place. It would be typical soap opera turmoil, the kind of convoluted, untidy family drama that captivates audiences. However, many fans believe that this is too much to ask. Some contend that Taylor ought to be coupled with a completely different character, someone who is not a part of the Forrester-Spencer-Logan network and who can actually provide her with the fulfillment she so richly deserves. Others express optimism that Nick Marone may return, pointing out that he has connections to both Brooke and Taylor. The counterargument, however, is straightforward. The show doesn't always put its characters' health and rationality first. Drama, nostalgia, and audience response are given top priority. Eric with Taylor, too? That fulfills all 3 requirements. Ultimately, there is still a lot of conjecture. Was the exchange between Taylor and Eric a well-planned foreshadowing or just a spontaneous moment of pity? Are the authors laying the groundwork for a plot that might take center stage during the winter? Or is this merely a fan's overinterpretation of one scene? Nothing is accidental, according to soap opera history. The actors are purposefully directed, the camera lingers, and the conversation choices are significant. Sparks were probably intended to be seen if fans noticed them. Now, the question is whether B&B will pull the trigger and allow Taylor and Eric to start anything illegal, or if this is just an interesting what if that will eventually end. The fan base is currently divided into 3 groups: amused, frightened, and hopeful. There is little doubt that the argument demonstrates that Eric still has the gravity to append plotlines despite decades on the canvas, and Taylor still has the ability to elicit strong emotions. The Bold and the Beautiful has once again been successful in generating speculation, debate, and investment from its viewers, regardless of whether they end up being the show's next couple. And what else is the core of drama during the day if it isn't it?